Hello, blog. Well, it's 7 weeks post-op. A lot of things have changed, actually. My kids are home, which is 2 weeks now, and that's been great. It's so great to have them back home. Certainly a lot of adjustment on all of our parts, because mom's certainly not 100%, and they're well aware of that, and they've been great bringing in wood and doing dishes and that kind of stuff. So that's been really good. I have signed up for the Brain Tumor Foundation of Canada, which is a nonprofit organization that helps families and caregivers through their trials with brain tumor and does research. And so the spring sprint is located at the Shuby Park, and it's going to be May 11th. And it's a 2.5 kilometer walk or a 5K walk. And before I had brain surgery, I would have thought, well, it's not very far. But now the thought of that is very daunting. So my goal by May 11th is to walk 2.5 kilometers, which I'm going to do because I don't care if somebody has to pick me up and piggyback me. I'm going to get to the end of that little line. So that's been the wonderful positive things that have been happening in my life. I also got a smartphone, which brings me totally into the times with all the cool people. So I'm feeling pretty neat about that. Although I can't really figure out how to use it completely, but whatever. That's why we have kids, right? As far as recovery goes, still am numb on this side. Not really a whole lot's changed there, except there was one day last week where I could feel hot on a little spot on the inside of my cheek, which was really cool because I haven't felt that yet. So that's good. The thing, obviously, my eyesight's still bad because I can't put my head straight, or I see double. That's because of the fourth cranial nerve, and hopefully the eye clinic will be able to do whatever it is that they're going to do to try and fix that. So at the moment there's still no driving, no working, and I've been told that I'm not allowed to venture out by myself, because I had thought about maybe trying to figure out Metro Transit, but I was given the big no from my doctor yesterday on that. So I guess I'm still stuck. That's kind of how I feel, is stuck. And I'm not, because I've had plenty of opportunities to get out, grocery shopping and that kind of stuff. But it's still really hard when you can look out the window and see your car, but you can't get in it. It's a bit weird. Very difficult, actually. But hopefully they can fix my eyesight and get me back moving around again. I've said it to a couple people that in my own home I know my way around quite well. Obviously I could, anybody can, with their eyes closed, they can find their way through their house. But as soon as I venture out into the real world, everything changes because I don't know where anything is. My perspective is still very off. And loud noises, actually too many noises is enough to drive me through the roof. So that's still been hard. The most difficult thing at the moment is probably my insane brain itch, which everybody seems to be excited about because it's healing and nerve regeneration, which I'm excited about, but it's really gonna send me into a padded room. It is enough to bring me to tears when it happens, and it can be very short-lived or it can be a long time, but the longer it lasts, the more I'm just all I can do is hold my head and rock back and forth. So I kind of feel like I'm going a bit insane as far as that goes. That's really difficult, but if it means that things are healing, then that's a good thing. It's been really rough lately. Really hard on my head. I certainly expected to be better, By now, of course, everybody thought that I would expect to be better by now. It's the professionals that realize that that's not the way it happens, and I'm struggling a bit with it. It's hard when you're such the type of person who expects to be done with it. I'm done with this. And I think everybody kind of reaches their breaking point at some point in recovery, of no matter what you're recovering from, and I kind of feel like I'm there. My sister said to me the other day the famous quote, life happens when you're busy making plans, and it's true. I have to kind of stop planning for the next appointment or any of that kind of stuff, because I don't want to wish any of this away, but it's hard trudging through every day. To which I kind of in turn said to her, shit happens fast, and it really is true. It really does. I mean, let's face it, we great memories are things that we look back on and they're wonderful, but shit really does happen fast. It's like, boom, it's there, and you got to deal with it. Nobody prepares you for it. And, that this is not anything about any medical professions, that I'm not saying that they didn't prepare me properly. I mean, my head's not prepared properly for the crap that I'm going through, and that makes it very difficult. But, everything I do is exhausting, and that's frustrating because, when you go from the Energizer Bunny to a slug, it's hard. And I don't sleep. I have insane insomnia, and that's driving me nuts too. And of course, I'm taking medication for that. But when you don't rest, you don't really feel at your best, and I'm exhausted. But we're 7 weeks, I think, post-op, and I guess that's very, I'm doing very well in comparison to others, but I can't compare my journey to others because this is my journey, and I have to deal with my own at the moment. So I've been kind of laying low. That's why no one's heard from me, because I'm just hanging out. But I appreciate all the emails, and I apologize for not getting back to people. It's, it is, the saying, it is what it is, and people hate that saying, but boy, oh boy, it's a true one. So, anyways, that's kind of it for Recovery Road right now, and, I got a birthday coming up, and I can't believe the things that happened in a year. And I'm blessed. I'm absolutely blessed to be lucky enough to be bringing 41 in, I guess. It's rough. So my next update will hopefully be awesome news that they can do something about my eyesight and make me better and make me see straight again, and that will be not until the 25th of March. So happy spring, everyone. Enjoy the day. The sun is shining.